Ladies and gentlemen, lole kam kayo kube Hype TV Sports mbo weekend ma ya pana katikana netizang exclusive content, football content na nzangta. So weekend ngo we'll be expecting a much and better or like a big game. That will be Arsenal versus Chelsea. Katikana neti we are going to dive detail like into this game. My name is Self Mohammed Mubarak. And men read one on Bond Studio One, and we are going to give our best in this game. Red one.
Kaman Apun Yalma, we are going to be having a big clash, London Derby against Stamford Bridge Giants, Chelsea, against Emirates Giants, Arsenal's 4:30 kickoff UK time. This game is going to be interesting. Domi Chelsea Nyalabam be second, on the league table. Arsenal, should be first position of the league. Beyond one by chance, Stamford Bridge to get this 3 maximum points. Don't connect to Chelsea and Arsenal have a very rich history. Karinyala, their first match was in the year 1907, and since then they have played over 211 matches. Arsenal leader with the head-to-head, with the total wins of 85, Chelsea with 66, and 60 draws between two teams. So I think in their last 7 matches, Arsenal, has been the dominant side.
Okay.
Last season they beat Chelsea back to back, so both at the Stamford Bridge and at the Emirates Sports Stadium.
So
definitely.
Okay.
And even last season, I think the last 2 matches, Arsenal done 88 goals, Chelsea did 1 goal. Arsenal's last season they really dominated Chelsea, and this season Chelsea won't what happened last season to continue this season. And think will Mikel Arteta. I think this season mass or is possible a season for him, because Arsenal Bangivo a lot of time, a lot of resources to get whoever he wants to be in the team, and Kabutonto the freedom, So I think this season, if Arsenal fails to win this Premier League, they must fire Mikel Arteta from the team. But yes, so
how all could be perform poorly?
Yes.
Can you maybe FA Cup?
No, FA Cup.
Just Premier League.
Yes.
What of Champions League?
Maybe, because they haven't won it, so they might, pardon him with that. But I cannot tell you, Chelsea, they were going into this game with coach on the sheet of paper. Then you have 4-2-3-1, but on the field of play, 3-zone trap. When you have 3 defenders, go check out 1 defender, chant pass on Sunoma, and give you a lot of numbers in the midfield for them to control the tempo. Yes, to control the tempo of the game. Other hand, on Arsenal, never shall either hybrid of 4-2-2 or flexible formation of 4-3-3. Go check out the likes of Bukayo Saka, press the likes of Chelsea, fullbacks now for them not to be comfortable. And they think so your colors never songwa and help us to press some up. So Arsenal, will be playing aggressive, high pressing, to make the ball, or the game difficult for Chelsea to control the midfield. And also, I would like to see, how the likes of Moses Caicedo and Declan Rice are going to control this to
midfield.
Yes, to control the midfield for their teams. So it's going to be an interesting. Arsenal's but 2-1 Shaban very sharp. Same to Arsenal, were very sharp, attackers come. But goalkeeping always, De Vrij, is always better than Sanchez.
Always.
Yes, he's always better than Sanchez. That's just the fact.
Is it recently
always?
Because previously
Sanchez is not a better goalkeeper. Yes.
I would disagree, or I will agree with you. Okay. Recently.
Okay.
But in terms of, let's go like some 3 seasons back. Sanchez was the first starting goalkeeper for Brighton. That's stubborn Brighton squad. And Tizami Bandarishan. On the other hand, Raya was a goalkeeper for Brentford.
Yes.
And during those days, Raya was conceding a lot.
He was also very fantastic there.
Yeah, he was very fantastic. But at that moment, be Raya to choose between these two guys who will go for Sanchez.
How that went for David Raya.
Okay.
Everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. And that's my opinion. Okay. So this game is going to be interesting. And also, young Barney Nyanya, Enzo Maresca, how is going to line up his players against Arsenal.
Okay.
And definitely Arsenal can into this game with a mind of let's get a 3 points and go, because history favors Arsenal more than Chelsea. So Chelsea got be important about a chance to stop the dominance of Arsenal. So it's going to be interesting for both sides, man.
Okay, so I just want to talk a little bit about Arsenal squad, man. You understand? Because season a lot of people are clearly banning the best defensive team in the world. You understand? For going a whole month and 7 games without conceding a single goal, we need to talk about it. It is very, very, crazy for a team like Arsenal. Previously, they were not that good in terms of defensiveness, but Mikel Arteta has invested a lot of times on board the Arsenal defense, but to a certain point that highly one day could buy or starting form and you have a chance to bench. Kazan or second starting form and they are not going to concede. That's how he has bought his defenders. But aside that, one thing I've observed in watching Arsenal for this season is that it seems team come face concede one way or the other. I can't lay Latin man assess, but even though there are some games Arsenal's beyond conceding can lose, but the problem is how to score against Arsenal, so you understand. And it just seems that when to face a team with a good attackers like we saw against Newcastle, Voltimadi. Newcastle, he has been one of the best strikers. We saw they conceded against Newcastle. Liverpool definitely, Dominic Szoboszlai, a good free kick for them to concede. Manchester City, Erling Haaland against Bayern Munich. That's this past game. Yes, definitely better winner, but they conceded. So it is now putting out a trend that in order for you to beat Arsenal, there was something they are attacking strong, because I cannot lay the caliber of teams Bundroy against or Benzema. Attacking wise, they are good, but defensive, they are not that good. Bayern Munich is one example. Manchester City, the same. But backline in a way non-stable. As we also, from a game. Even though Guardiola that could be a pure defensive games. In the dying 5 minutes. But yes, he was so able to concede against Arsenal. So Dokungmala is a trend going that in order for you to beat Arsenal, or in order for you to score, you must have, at least a good striker who will be able to score goals. So it's just a trend. But aside that, Chelsea squad, they are very good, especially when they meet big boys. We saw it against Liverpool. We saw it against Barcelona. We saw it against PSG. We saw what they can do. And one booster which has come into the Chelsea squad, man, against Arsenal, weekend win the return of Ice Cole Palmer. That's a mission. Chelsea fans, but Bosori and Pellegrim, or maybe Rezagba. But we are yet to see Cole Palmer, do wonders this season, especially on your Dangma. But aside that, it is a booster for them. So I think this game is a 50-50 game, even though head-to-head favors Arsenal's and maybe previous results. But I think Enzo Maresca coach. So he is one coach you are going to play against him, but I could predict too. You understand? That's the upper hand against other big clubs, man. But come on, defensiveness and maybe attacking wise, Arsenal are very good. So we need to give them that credit. So I see this game to be a well contested game, especially at Stamford Bridge and the return of Cole Palmer, and of course the midfield battle between Caicedo and Declan Rice, and of course Enzo Fernandez and the likes of Zubimendi. So I think Arsenal, their mentality will be to widen the gap to maybe 12 points. As it stands, they might 9 points in Germany. So they want to widen the gap. So it is something we need to expect. And if Chelsea are able to, at least score a goal or score an early goal, they have a chance of winning. Cutting Yelisham against Sunderland, against Liverpool, against Manchester City. In these games, they dropped points. And that was simply because they were not able to score first. So we should, bold on that point. But aside that, we just need to, compare players. Cutting for Yelisham, our combined 11. So at goal post, Temel Raya Sanchez, Monica and Piggy.
David Raya.
Okay, I agree. I'll go for Raya as well. So right back position, we have Feresi James and of course Julian Timber.
Timber this season, fantastic.
Timber.
Yes, Timber.
So no rice, you will choose the okay. So left back Cucurella, Calafiori.
Definitely Cucurella. Fantastic. Cucurella. Yes.
Okay. So the centre backs, definitely Gabriel is out. So we'll be, they'll be relying on Henkapi and of course William Saliba. What can you see?
Arsenal centre backs now.
Yes,
two.
Okay.
Chelsea centre backs.
So midfield, we'll have Zubimendi or Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo, Declan Rice.
Declan Rice. Yes, Declan Rice. If it were to be either Caicedo, and Zubimendi, I would have went for Caicedo. Yes.
So Caicedo no very good season.
Nonetheless, I'll go for Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, okay. So attacking mid, since Kulpa and now, it is not confirmed whether on start be or start. But so in the previous games, Enzo Maresca he goes with this guy, Premier League sometimes João Pedro. So Pedro, very easy.
Easy always.
Easy. So. Right wing, we have Pedro Neto, Bukayo Saka.
Definitely Saka.
Saka.
Yes.
Saka over Pedro Neto.
Yes, Saka.
Saka over Pedro Neto.
Saka.
Okay, so we have Premier League, you said Trossard, right? So Trossard, maybe either Estaval or Garnacho, or maybe Trossard. Okay, so center forward, or you said Mikel Merino. When you're midfielder, attacking midfielder, so versus maybe Liandila because so well now. Merino.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just the combined 11. So this game.
What I'll be also expecting is Mikel Arteta and Enzo Maresca. They all learn a little bit under Jose Pep Guardiola, and I'd like to see what they'll be exhibiting on the field of play to see who really learned very well under Pep Guardiola. So but this game, I foresee Arsenal to give Arsenal a very tough time, but Arsenal will come out all out to win this game for them to be on a comfortable lead on the Premier League team. So I'll go for 2-1 for Arsenal or 3-1 for Arsenal, but Chelsea best is a draw.
Okay, as someone who is against Arsenal winning the Premier League this season, they should bottle the league for the 4th time. You understand? I will enjoy it a lot. So I want Arsenal to lose. You understand? But if you are going with team performance and analysis, definitely Arsenal is the stronger side. But I want Chelsea to win this game just because in general you got it will be very very boring if it is decided even before December. No, it will not be fair. So. Hype TV Sports, once again, my name is Mohamed Mubarak and I'm Ridwan Nkosang Analysis Matanama. Keep watching Hype TV, subscribe to the channel, put us on post notification, and of course, you'll be updated whenever a new video is uploaded. The chaps here.